if you're always helping them, but they can never help you, leave them alone because you do not need to have nobody in your space that you're always helping them and they're always taking. They're never giving back. They're never, giving you anything. They're just being a taker. If you notice, they always seem to be like, first they'll start telling you about their problems, right? They'll start saying, well, you know what, I can't pay my light bill, or I can't pay my phone bill. I don't know what I'm going to do, or, I can't pay my rent or my car note. I'm going to do something, something's going to work out, but God got me. They'll use God. God got me, but, I just don't know what I'm going to do. And then that's your cue to say, well, how much do you need? How much is you short? And then the minute you say that, ching ching, because it was a trap anyway to get you to help. And and then like they'll say, oh, I'll pay you back, when I get my check, or when I get paid next week or the next 2 days or whatever have you, right? And then when that comes, right, they act like they never even told you that. And then let's just say something like you need some help, right? Crickets. No one is there to help. I don't care. You could tell them about your problems. You could tell them, hey, listen, you know what? I don't know what I'm going to do. You know what they do? Crickets, silence. They don't say anything. They let you vent. They don't volunteer. They don't do anything. And then when you actually ask, right, which a lot of times, you don't like to ask for anything. And then when you actually ask, right, they come up with all these excuses. Oh my goodness, why you just didn't ask me a couple of days ago? I could have did it then. I could have did it, maybe a week ago or so. I mean, you should have told me, girl, or dude, you should have just told me because I could have helped you, but it's always why you didn't come to me at a certain time, like you're some type of psychic or something, like you were supposed to know, when they had money. But however, and it's just not even only just a financial thing, right? It's also like the emotional part, if a person calls you, and just always want to talk about their problems and always want to talk about what's going on with them. So basically you're like the family therapist, or you're like your friend therapist, you somebody therapist, right? So they'll unload everything on you, and things of that nature. And then the minute you start talking about your problems and yourself, don't you notice they get quiet? They don't have no conversation back. They have no advice for you. They don't have anything to give, anything to make you feel better, for its knowledge or consulting you or anything like that. And then a lot of times they'll cut you off and go back to their problems and then get to saying, hey, and then the whole conversation is about them. So, it's like that's a taker as well. It's like you can't win or lose, and then also to another taker, it could be your birthday, it could be a special holiday. Have you noticed like they give you nothing on your birthday? As a matter of fact, it's been times that I haven't seen where they won't even say happy birthday. They forgot your birthday. These could be people you've been knowing all your life, or they could be your significant other who you've been with for years. And, but when it comes to their birthday or certain holidays, don't you realize like they expect something from you? And then if you don't get it or say certain things, happy birthday or whatever, or do or say certain things, they get highly upset. They get an attitude. They don't want to talk. They get in their feelings. But when it comes to you, where's the same energy? Because they feel like, good for me, but not for thee. So that's just the way it is. I mean, so that's what I'm saying. If you're helping someone and they're not never helping you, then walk away, leave, because some people, don't value, loyalty and commitment and just, and just trust and just actually just being a genuine good person, to a friend or to a loved one and things of that nature, or I go another one, right? Let's just say, you in a relationship, right? And you like to be, have affection, so, you want to love on this person, show them hugs and kisses and just be very affectionate towards that person, right? But then the other person who you're with, they show no affection towards you, none, no kiss, no hugs, no romantic. it's all you. It's all you giving all the romantic and the affection and all, the make them feel good. But when it comes to you, it does not even, it's not in return. Leave, leave, because that's selfish. But it's sad that you got a lot of people out there that's just takers. They're not givers. They want other people to help, and then they're not willing to help anyone. So when you're sitting up there showing up for other people, that does not show up for you, not any given time, it's just time to reevaluate your life and just leave them alone. I mean, like I said before, it doesn't really matter if they're your family, they're a significant other, they're your friends. Because if they were a loving family, they wouldn't treat you that way. If they were a loving significant other, sorry about that, guys, they wouldn't do you like that. They just wouldn't. And so I'm just saying, it's not easy to walk away sometimes, but I look at it like continue to get treated like crap or just walk away because you don't deserve that. You deserve to be loved and treated fairly and someone to listen to you as well. So if you're out there, I hope this finds someone and everything, and hopefully um, it'll change your life. So anyway, I do shorts on this video, and I got other videos out there. So please like and subscribe. Check me out. Watch the videos, and all right, guys. I'll see you guys on the next video. Jesus love you guys, and peace out.